Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Amanda. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
So you came in today for your 4-year-old son?
Yes. Sorry about that. He was born prematurely, and ever since then, he has not been where he needed to be on the growth chart. And I've taken him on, to a lot of pediatricians, and they really haven't given me much to go off. And they tried to take his blood once, but they couldn't find the vein. So it didn't work out, and so we couldn't test his blood. But
so you don't know if there's any deficiencies per se.
Right, and so they told me to go to a gastroenterologist and a dietitian, but I really just don't know if it's much to do with dietary things more than a control thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just coming here to tell you what your idea, what your professional opinion is, and also I don't try to give him a lot of snacks during the day so that he can be hungry for dinner. And there's this one time when I told him to eat his dinner and he just said no, and then he went and told his dad later that he was hungry. And so it just got me really confused, and it just kind of really annoyed me a little because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And so now it's gotten to the point to where his little sister is eating a lot more than he is, and she's also premature.
Mm-hmm.
So I just really, I'm really worried about him, and I know that he eats a lot more with his babysitter than he does with me, and so I really don't know what's going on with this thing. So.
Yeah, well, you gave me some of his earlier weights, and
Mm-hmm.
he is actually getting closer to the growth charts, so you're doing good. But he is still, he's underweight, and so based on those anthropometrics, and I looked at his, how his hair and everything, and he looks healthy. And then your husband gave a dietary recall, and he was a little low in calories and protein. And I know he does eat more with the babysitter. It's probably not as much fast food, so the calories are probably about the same. And so, like you said, it does seem to go back to just not much of having an appetite issue.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking one thing that you could try is if he's not getting a whole lot of anything, he might not be getting enough zinc, and that can affect your appetite, your taste, and you might could ask your pediatrician about supplementation with that and see if it makes him want to eat a little more.
What are some foods that do have zinc in them?
A lot of protein-rich sources, they have zinc, and so since he is low in protein and he's not eating a whole lot, I think that supplementation might help him with that.
Where can I get these supplementations?
You can ask your pediatrician. He may be able to give you a liquid supplement, or GNC, even Walmart, they have pediatric multivitamin, multimineral supplements. And also there were a couple other ideas for giving him some more calories. I know you said you didn't want to give him a whole lot of snacks.
Yeah.
But since he does have a little tummy, you might see if he eats more doing some snacks more frequently. And I have a couple ideas here, like if you could put peanut butter in applesauce, if you like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you said that he likes chocolate milk.
Yes, he does.
So evaporated milk, you can get that at the grocery store. It'll add some more calories and protein. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah, in your professional opinion, do you think it's more of a control issue or a dietary issue?
I think there's a lot of factors that could be at play. One thing you might consider, since you do think it's a control issue, because it doesn't look like he has any kind of gastrointestinal, he didn't have any of those symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to check out a pediatric psychologist, they may be able to tell you if it's a control issue and some ideas for that. And then just checking back with your pediatrician. But I think control could be a factor.
Okay.
So we just want to do whatever we can to get those calories into him right now.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you.
Okay. Well, if you want to meet back up in about a month, and we'll check on how he's doing, if he's gained some more weight, and we'll set you up for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
You too.